it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a super exciting video. So my booktube friend Angela over at Literature Science Alliance created a booktube tag for Pi Day, so March 14th, which is the day you're seeing this. And she asked if any of us wanted to participate, and I said yes because I'm a big old nerd and I thought it would be fun. So here we are. So this has 5 prompts all centered around pi, as in P-I. So let's just jump right in. So the first prompt is pi is an irrational number. Name a character who you feel is irrational. And I kind of had a hard time with this, but I decided to go with Rukhsana Ali's mother in this book. Roxana is a lesbian, and in her culture, I believe she's from Bangladesh, it's very, very frowned upon, and in that country you can actually be killed for that. So when they go to visit Rukhsana's grandmother, who is very ill, Rukhsana's mother just goes berserk because she just found out that Rukhsana is a lesbian and has a girlfriend. And just the lengths she goes to try to keep her from being gay is crazy to me. And she's very irrational and doesn't see all the hurt that she's inflicting upon her daughter. So I had to go with her mom for this prompt. Next is pi comes from the word perimetros, which means perimeter. Talk about a book that has to do with borders between countries or worlds. And for that one, I chose Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. And I chose this because not only is this set in our real world, but we also travel to Idris, which is the world where shadow hunters live. So in this book we do cross between the borders of these two worlds, and I had to go with this. And I love that this series is set in our world as well as other worlds, and Cassandra Clare does a really good job of connecting them in such a way that it's just very seamless and wonderful. Number 3, pi is a constant. What's a comforting book constant in your life? And I actually picked 2 for this. So the first one I have is Anne of Green Gables by Ella Montgomery, which I know I've been talking about so much recently. But this was one of my favorite books as a child, and it's still one of my favorites. And it's very comforting to me because I have Canada connections, and so reading this feels like going home. And I love Anne because I've just connected with her at such a young age. And I feel like she's so celebrated in this book that it made me feel okay to be me and feel okay to be different than other people. So this is my first comfort book. And the second one came out last year, and it's There's Something About Sweetie by Sandhya Menon. And I read this book 3 times last year, but I find this a comforting read. It's a YA rom-com, and Sweetie is a fat girl, and she starts dating the main jock of the school, and their relationship is just one comedy or miscommunication after another, and it's just so fun. And I love that I can see myself in Sweetie. Even though this is a YA book, I think the fat rep in here is excellent. No matter what age you are, you can definitely relate to it. And the story is just so funny and endearing that I just go back to this whenever I want something just comforting and makes me feel like I'm in a hug. So I'm honestly probably going to read this again this year. Number 4. Pi has infinite decimal places. What is the series you feel will never end? That was an easy one. The Stephanie Plum series by Janet Ivanovich. Don't get me wrong, I love this series. I absolutely love it. But the last few books have really gone downhill. And I feel like it's time for Janet Ivanovich to just end the series. Just end it before it starts getting bad. And just let us love Stephanie Plum as she is. That's all I'm saying. And finally, what's your favorite pie? And name a book that you feel embodies that pie. So my favorite pie is my aunt's raspberry pie. She makes it from scratch, fresh raspberries, everything. And it is so good, especially when we're in Canada and you get the raspberries at the farmer's market, like picked right off the farm. Beautiful. And for that, I chose a cozy mystery. It's got a recipe in it for raspberry Danish, which sounded delicious and just made me think of my aunt's raspberry pie. And so for that, I picked Meet Your Baker by Ellie Alexander. This is the first book in the Bake Shop Mystery series, and this is my favorite cozy mystery author of all time. If you want to get into cozy mysteries, I highly recommend you check Ellie Alexander out. And she is like the sweetest person in the whole world. So that just makes it even better. So those are my answers to the Pie Day tag. And thank you so much to Angela for letting me do this tag with you. It was so fun and I loved all these questions. So have you read any of these books? Let me know. And if you're watching this video, consider yourself tagged. And if you do end up doing this tag, please tag me and Angela so that we can watch your videos. As always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.